Thank you LEGO for sending these sets for review. While not exactly 101, these 3 Dalmatians could be a way to get your hands on 101, just like the Disney classic, but built out of Lego bricks. The kids' age-appropriate product and then the adult one, kinda reminding me of the pair of Simba Lion sets from last year. The LEGO Lucky and Penny 101 Dalmatians Puppies set is a neat little product depicting 2 characters of the movie of the same name, though an extra build is included, an old-style TV featuring the show the puppies watch all the time with the German Shepherd hero Thunderbolt. As for the puppies themselves, they're pretty much identical in the way they were built, except for minor differences like the collar, the ear collars, nose shape and a tongue sticking out of Penny's mouth. The builds are as simple as they can get, but have lots of joints that allow for all kinds of different poses, from sitting to standing to playful ones. The tails move and the heads on ball joints are even more expressive. I really like how these spots are sparse but enough to make the breed instantly recognizable, and while these 2x2 round tiles are all prints, the spots on their backs are actually stickers. As for the eyes, they're once again printed on a new element I don't remember ever seeing before. Now, at the time of recording, this set isn't available on LEGO.com's website, so I have no way to know its pricing. But judging its 268 piece count and all the prints included, I'd say these will retail for $25, $27 at most. More than that wouldn't surprise me, but then we'd be looking at a bit of an overpriced model, depending on how much higher than $27 this would be. But all in all, this is a cute small-sized product with a bit of fun included, since we're provided with 2 separate puppies, and there's even a bone build for them to chew on while watching Thunderbolt. I do wonder if there's a brave soul out there who would be willing to buy 51 of these sets to build the 101 Dalmatians, or a coat, depending on your tendencies. The LEGO 101 Dalmatians Puppy is the adult-sized version of the smaller puppies set, with a matching age marking, piece count and build complexity. And while there hasn't been a shortage of LEGO brick-built animals in considerably larger scales, this one here might be one of my favorites. As the adult display product that this is, don't go expecting it to move or pose at all. It is fixed into position, with the only movable part of it being the tail. The iconic puppy playing pose is spot on, done brilliantly with a lot of very smart angled connections that really were great to put together, like the whole body tilting down, the back and front paw slightly tilted outwards, or how the head is level with the surface. As a little example of how fun this build was, this seemingly odd shape of one of the paws with studs going in all sorts of directions will be resolved perfectly with this small assembly. Incredibly satisfying, and there's a lot of these small bits of LEGO cleverness in the entire build. All of these will, however, feel very similar to the techniques used in the LEGO Simba set if you've built that one, which won't come as a surprise given how the LEGO designer of both models was the same person, former LEGO designer Marcus Bessa. The spots on this puppy were all done with black tiles as opposed to the prints and stickers of this small Dalmatian set, with the only prints of this particular model being those cute looking eyes. It's kinda cool how expressive of a character we get out of these with smart piece choices, so kudos to Marcus for this. I'm not the biggest fan of how you can see some grey bits on the internal structure of the eyes, but that and stickers really are my only points of criticism with the model. As a fan of great building experiences, I can't help but like this one a lot as a whole. The stickers I just mentioned are placed here on this optional tongue build you can detach if you choose to, and then for the name tags, out of which you can choose 1 out of 7 to display on your model, with the set including extra tiles for you to sticker all of them, which brings me to the next strong point of this model: customization. As you can see, my model differs from the one shown in the box, as I went with Lucky's symmetrical ear collar design, but you can actually build asymmetrically colored ears, or symmetrical white ones if you so wish, with all the necessary building steps included in the building instructions of course, that with the extra color pieces included as well offer you a lot of possibilities here. But wait, there's more! In an almost Transformers-like way, the puppy playing pose can be switched to a puppy standing pose. For that, you'll need to take the model apart in predetermined sections, turning the front legs into back legs and vice versa, orienting the main body in a different direction, positioning the head and closing the shape on the back with an extra build hidden away inside the dog. I for one like the standing version a lot more, as it makes it easier to see the head details better, the name tag, while also allowing the head to now be tilted sideways to your liking. But again, having the option for both will never not be awesome. Now, depending on your ear color choices, there will always be a somewhat significant amount of leftover pieces, white if you went with black ones like I did, or a mix of either color if you went with an asymmetrical design like the one shown in the box. I'm usually not that fond of waste, so to speak, especially if that means the product could have been cheaper, but in this particular case that feels somewhat negligible. And I say that because this 1,700 piece Lego model will retail for $150, which seems fair considering the IP license, good price per piece ratio overall, and kinda aligns with the similar Big Simba pricing of $130 for a little over 1,400 pieces. I'm a sucker for great building experiences, no matter what kind of Lego product they come in. And this puppy was great at that. Is 101 Dalmatians still relevant in this day and age to justify not one, but two dedicated sets? I do not know. It is definitely niche, but I guess you could say the same about most of Lego's portfolio these days, so take that as you will. Would love to know what you all think about this in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.